Wanted to acknowledge all of you. Thank you so much for joining. So today is our hip and back 15-minute yoga session. So if you have any issues in those areas, please modify. I will break things down a little bit for you, but always listen to your body, always listen to your breath. Oops, and then we'll get started. Oh, let me just move him over. I'm going to move this over. So what you want to do, we're going to start with our legs a little bit wider than normal. So you want to have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, arms up. As you reach your arms up, and then as you exhale, we're going to come into a gentle squat. So we're just going to come a little bit lower and then inhale coming up. So just warming up the legs, warming up the back as you inhale, reaching up, maybe a gentle back bend, and then exhale, warming up the legs as you come into a squat. Inhale up, gentle back bend, exhale, coming into a squat. So warming up the body, warming up the legs and the back. Instead of our sun salutations, just doing a few of these, and then come down and bow forward. I'm just going to move forward because my husband hit the table. And you're going to allow your body to stretch. Let gravity do its job as you hold on to your elbows, close your eyes. You can have a slight bend in your knees to soften your lower back, soften the hamstrings. And the weight of your arms and the weight of your head should be enough to help decompress your spine. So if you feel like it feels really good to shake your head, nod your head up and down, do it feels good. If it's too much pressure, you can always lift up halfway so your head is parallel to your heart or even higher so that you don't have too much pressure behind your eyes. And then take a nice deep inhale and we're gonna body roll up. So knees are really soft, arms are heavy. Maybe even keep your eyes closed as you body roll up, just allowing for a little bit of a stretch, letting gravity again massage your back as you roll up. And then at the top, deep inhale. And now we're going to side bend. So holding on to the left wrist to stretch out your lats as you reach to the right. Holding here, inhale back to center. Exhale, holding the right wrist this time, going to the left. Inhale back to center, and then again, exhale, bow forward, swan diving, this time coming all the way to the ground. So I'm going to step back, shoot my puppy over here, all the way to your belly. So flatten out, point your toes. And now this time, your hands are going to be wider than your mat. So squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your shoulders up, and then inhale, press into your fingertips to lift up, just enough to where you feel your glutes engage, you feel your lower back stretch. And then as you exhale, peel yourself or unpeel yourself back down. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So as you inhale first, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest, maybe going up a little higher. Press the tops of your feet down. Don't let your legs lift off the floor. Keep the tops of your feet down. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest. And now maybe dropping your head. Releasing the cervical vertebrae, so the bones around your neck. Exhale, release back down. So super slow and controlled. Last one, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift yourself up. We're stretching the back and stretching the chest, releasing any tension from the neck as you drop your head. And then as you exhale, release yourself back down. From here, bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder, extend your left arm. You're going to open up that shoulder, open up your chest, look over your right shoulder. This might be enough to feel a nice stretch in the left shoulder by just pressing onto the floor, lifting your right side of your body. If you want to go ahead into a deeper stretch for your shoulder, you can bring that right foot back behind you, crossing it back behind you. Nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale, release. Bringing your right leg back to where it was, switch sides, so left hand underneath the shoulder, right arm extend. Inhale, lift your shoulder, look back behind you. Again, this might be enough staying here to feel that shoulder opening, or bring that left leg over top. Nice little twist for the back as well. You control how deep you want to go. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, come back to center and release. The bone's not working for me today. You're going to go into child's pose. So I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades. Head is heavy again, just to help with that neck release. Child's pose, sitting into your heels. And you're going to body roll back up into downward facing dog. So from here, downward dog. You can pedal out the feet, bending one knee at a time so that you can press through your heel on one side, press through your heel on the other. Breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your nose. From here, we're going to bring the big toes together so they're touching in your downward dog. Legs are together, and now lift that left leg as high as you like. Bring it back behind you, looking underneath your left armpit. And then we're going to do some hip circles. So bring that left knee in big circles like you're drawing a circle on the wall in one direction, and then switch to the other way. So hopefully you feel like maybe there's some pops with your hip as you're creating some movement, removing some gas bubbles in there, allowing the blood to rush to that area. Again, other side, switch. So the right leg is up. Oops. Kicked my mirror there. And then you're going to do those hip circles in one direction, slow and controlled, and then hip circles in the other. Drawing big, big circles with your knee. And now looking forward towards your hands, you're going to step forward towards your right thumb with your right foot. So I'm going to press to my left toes, round my back, knee to my chest, right into my armpit, step forward, and then lower the left knee all the way to the floor. Take a nice deep inhale as you come into a flatter back, so extending your front body. And then as you exhale, we're going to bow. Flex your right foot and bow towards your shin, chin to shin. Inhale, extend, looking forward, pressing through the right foot, feeling a nice stretch in the inner thighs, your hip, and then again, exhale, bow forward. Inhale to release, come back forward, both hands now on the inside of your foot, going into a back twist. So take your left hand closer towards your right foot, twisting right hand over your thigh. Look over your right shoulder. As you inhale, you want to lengthen your spine, open your chest. As you exhale, you're pressing your right hand into your thigh so that you're twisting a little bit more, right shoulder over the left shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Think about the crown of your head pulling away from your hips. As you exhale, maybe deepening that twist, left elbow over your right thigh, looking over your shoulder, palms together in prayer position. One more deep breath, and then exhale, release. Step back, downward facing dog. Again, you can pedal out the feet. Feels really good to do a nice calf stretch. Keeping the blood flow going, and then switching sides. So we're going to take that left foot forward, tuck it right into your chest, right into your armpit, come to your tippy toes on the right foot, step forward to the left thumb, lower down the right knee. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, bowing. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. And then pausing here, right hand comes to the inside of the left foot, looking over the shoulder. Left hand can come up or hand to the thigh. So as you inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, twisting. Inhale so that the crown of the head is pulling away from the hips. As you exhale, maybe the right elbow goes over the left thigh, palms together at the center of your chest. One more deep breath. As you exhale, both hands to the floor, either side, curl the back toes, step back, downward facing dog. From here, bring both knees down to the floor, coming into one of my favorite back stretches, threading the needle. So into tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread it under. So you're bringing your right shoulder and side of the head all the way to the floor. You can control the twist here by pressing the left hand deeper into the ground to help open up the chest up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, you're lengthening the spine, so keep the spine nice and long. As you exhale, you're millimeter by millimeter allowing your body to twist deeper. One more deep breath, and then as you exhale, unwind. Switching sides, so you're back onto tabletop. Inhale, left arm up and reaches to the sky. Exhale, thread it under, landing on your left shoulder, left side of the head. Again, you choose how deep you want to go. I like to tent my right hand so that I can press into the floor to open up my right shoulder, my right side of my chest, and lengthening as I inhale, so hips are reaching away from the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, go ahead and release. We're going to come into child's pose, extending the arms, bowing down. And for this child's pose, we'll go a little bit wider. So knees wide, toes touching, extending so that your chest comes down to the floor, maybe even your chin as you feel a nice stretch through the hips. So the option is you can stay here, child's pose, or you can go into a frog stretch. So you're going to bring your feet as wide as your mat, if not wider. And then you scooch your hips a little bit further to the floor for frog pose. So it's a big hip stretch. Do what feels good for you. You can modify with child's pose or go into a deeper frog stretch. Up to you. One more deep breath. And then as you exhale, go into reverse. So we're going to scooch our toes closer together. You're going to bring your hips up higher, knees closer together, back into child's pose. And then slowly roll yourself up. We're going to end today in sitting posture, legs crossed. If you like, you can go into a full lotus if you're able to. Let me just let my dog out. He's trying to go out. Oh, Peanut. And then closing your eyes, palms at your heart center, taking a few moments of quiet meditation wherever you are. It's a good time to be thankful for your body, for your mind, for taking the time out today. I thank you all for joining me today. You have a wonderful day. Namaste.